just with Bradley, and Bradley's just set off. He's done a couple of runs and he's just adjusting, and everyone's learning. They're watching the experts, and then they're coming around and advising them how to do it better, how to improve it. And what is nice is, you probably see on his back, Bradley there, he works for Class, he's one of the engineers, and it's nice that the younger generation is being shown how to do this, because it's a bit of a dying art. I'm really trying to push and help and promote the younger generation so they can get involved with it, which is absolutely fantastic. Just coming to the end of his run now. So I am here with Carl.
Yeah,
hiya. So I thought it's worth talking to Carl, because Carl is one of the organisers. We've got Laura, we've got John, we've got Steve, and we've got Carl.
Yeah.
And he's just going to explain, Carl, why they're doing this and what's important. So, Carl, you tell me, because obviously I've been filming the vintage stuff, North Notts Ploughing match for 7 or 8 years. Why have you guys decided to run this event?
Well, it's one thing that we're sort of like lacking in ploughing, where somebody's to show the young ones how to start. Really, it's not about basically going straight from not ploughing at all to being a champion match ploughman. It's about getting them in field and basics of how to start and finish a plot.
And enjoying it.
And enjoying it.
And wanting to come out.
Because
you're right, what you just touched on there was one of the key things that I'd say. So I've been filming for 8 years, and I looked when I first came to North Notts, but I looked and thought, there's a couple of young ones, but if you don't get some more involved, this fantastic art is going to start to dwindle, isn't it?
Definitely been, for the last 20 years it's been dying out, and I think the main reason is that equipment on farms has changed, and young ones don't seem to, they're not at root of the, you know, with
it's not got a computer on it, or
it.
GPS.
But I think once they get on an old tractor and they have a go at ploughing, they realise that it is actually fun. And it's nice to see soil going over.
Yeah, addictive.
It is
and
addictive.
That smell in the air, isn't it?
It is, it's lovely.
Right. Tell me, what do they do when they first start?
One of the things is you need to be straight. That's the first thing. The first run across the field, we explain to them how to set the sighting poles up. And how to drive to them straight.
And the sighting poles, these are the main, aren't they?
These are sighting poles.
Yep.
And then once they've got that first run, then what they aim to be doing is, like we have here, we've got 4 furrows that are pretty much even, and we're trying to get all the ploughing straight and well matched.
Okay.
That's what we're aiming to do, and it's all by basic settings at plough and the angle of the plough.
Okay. And that's when you see them turning the handles, doing different things.
Yeah, and that lever there adjusts the width of the front furrow.
Okay.
And that adjusts the pitch of the plough.
Right. For how it's turning it onto the actual furrow of the plough itself.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
And it's just about minor adjustments to make the ploughing better. Level, even, and then it's down to you to keep it straight. You've got to steer it.
And the other one, I know you've got a lesson to show people later on. The other one is about the finishing. When you come up to someone else's plot, how you close that off.
When what you do here is you go. He's done once round. He needs to go another twice round, which will leave him with 12 furrows.
Yep.
And then he takes on to his neighbour, and that piece of land in between, he keeps going round and round till he gets to within like 6 furrows.
Right.
And that's basically, well, it's 8 furrows actually that makes his finish up.
Right.
And you start closing your ground down, and you have to do it in a neat fashion, bringing it into a straight, neat finish.
So it's quite a challenge, isn't it?
It is a challenge. Yeah. You need a good tape measure, and you need to use it.
Yeah, I do, because obviously I bet it's easy to spread out at one end to another.
It is.
And before you know it, you've got a fan effect.
You do. It can quite easily spiral. If you don't correct a problem, it can spiral out of control. You've got to be on the job.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So I've seen them obviously marking and scoring, and you're probably part of that committee that does that.
Yeah, I do. I have judged,
What do you look for?
Well, it's literally neatness and straightness, everything. Right. All the furrows, you aim to get them looking exactly the same.
Right.
And it's literally about burying the rubbish. You get points awarded for burying the rubbish. If you look there on this one, there's a bit of green showing.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You'll lose points for that.
Just a little bit down there, a little bit of green showing.
That needs to be buried.
Right, okay.
but in general, he's not bad for being straight.
Yep.
And furrows are looking fairly even.
Yeah, they are.
And that's what you're aiming to do, and then it's got to look all the same across the plot.
And do you look for ins and outs? Is
Yes,
that important?
yeah, it is. Yeah, there's 20 points awarded for neatness of going in and out.
Right.
Obviously, you can't get the two furrows in absolutely perfect.
Yep.
But they've got to be as neat as you can.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
An idea of that is so that when you come to finish the field off, you can drive down there and plough up to it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
And you've had quite a lot of interest on this event now, haven't you?
We have, yeah.
Which is
surprising.
brilliant.
Well, we're actually we can't believe really how many people's come.
Fantastic.
But it is, we're so pleased.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Carl. Much appreciated. Thank you. This time we've got a lovely Massey 135. I just got back from Sri Lanka this morning in the early hours, and I saw quite a lot of these 135s on the road towing their rice harvesters around. Just looking and observing the settings, making sure it's turning over and covering up the trash. And when the trash, that's what we're talking about, any grass showing. So they try, when they're teaching them what they're doing, they're talking about making sure the rows are even, the trash is covered, and this is all these learning, just adjusting. And it's just having instructions on which of these settings to change, to see how it's then covering up. There's so much to learn, but I bet it is quite addictive once you get into it.
It would be much appreciated if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed to our channel.
Now I could see the lights are different on this Ferguson 35X. I'm not sure what else there is. Anyone tell me? I'm sure people will know out there between a standard 35 and a 35X. We'll just watch him lift out at the end of the run. We've got a Ford 4000. It's the only tractor that I've seen with a cab on today. Just check out this gorgeous sounding diesel Field Marshal, single cylinder with that distinctive sound. And these originally made at Marshall's Yard in Gainsborough. And on the back is a 3-furrow plough. Look at this beautiful John Deere
And this is again at the practice match ploughing day, and there's something therapeutic about watching the plough just turn the soil over. What do you think? I find it ever so relaxing. Let me know in the comments.
Out he comes. A lovely restored McCormick International B414 diesel. And just making some adjustments on that Ransom's plough, 35 grey and gold. And here we've got a chap who's under instruction with his gorgeous Super Dexter Fulton. This time we've got a McCormick International, a V275 diesel. And this is really well draining land, this, because it's had a lot of rain on. It's turning over like butter. We've got a Ford 4000. It's the only tractor that I've seen with a cab on today.
Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next video.